7:14, time for the real estate report with Chad Takasue from Locations. So the Fed yesterday decided, as expected, not to cut interest rates again. What, if anything, could that mean for mortgage rates?
I think investors have kind of anticipated that. So anytime the Feds do what was anticipated, typically things kind of stay the same. So I think we'll kind of stay where we're at in the low sixes.
Let's remind people what actually most directly affects mortgage rates.
It's actually the bond market, the Treasury bond market. And so you got to see how that performance is when, that is a more direct correlation with the 30-year mortgage interest rate.
Now, we've seen a little bit of recovery in the past couple of months. And I don't know if realtors were expecting that, or if it was just one more thing to have a party about in December. But what do you think will be happening in this first quarter?
I think we'll continue to see some stabilization. Anytime the rates aren't fluctuating up or down extensively, it allows people to kind of make plans. I think when there's volatility in that, it impacts whether or not people want to take that next step. So we've had that stabilization for quite some time. I think that'll continue into the first quarter of this year. We're still predicting, only single-digit increases in both pricing, but also in number of sales. But it's healthy.
We've been reporting each affordable housing project that comes along. There's one on KS Land in Kaka'ako that's ready to go up next. But is it enough, or do we need even more affordable housing projects in the pipeline before it starts to affect things?
Yeah, I think we do need more units to come on in that price point. I think the other thing, I know the state legislature is looking at this, is there a gap group that is not fitting within those qualifications that also it's difficult for them to do market pricing. So we'll look to see what kind of modifications come out with some of these programs that have been in existence. We've got a lot of data now to see the effects of it and the impact. And so I think there's definitely a need for more.
Do you think local banks are at this point feeling that they can safely provide financing for such projects?
Oh, definitely. I think it's pretty much the same qualifications. You should just have that extra layer of them qualifying for under a certain income limit. So they're doing the same underwriting as you would normally do for a regular buyer for a market product. So we've seen a lot of lenders jump in and be well versed in this type of product.
Now, this is something that we're talking very speculatively about. Because people don't announce that we don't have a plan yet, but we think we're going to have a plan. But it does appear, based on what local developers are saying and state lawmakers and Mayor Blangiardi, that there is at least the possibility that 2026 will see a significant growth in projects like this, which will increase how many units we have on the market. It's 7:17, and let's check in with traffic.